Alright, what's up guys? So, I'm gonna start doing some of this stuff today. Today what I'm gonna work on is getting this. This is my spare. Get this up here in the light. This is the one off my car. So some of these tabs, like right here and right here, and some of the little plastic stuff got broken on mine. So what I'm going to try to do is pull my fan and motor off of this one since it's new, put it on that plastic housing. Then this is my condenser that I'm going to put in the car. I'm going to get the condenser in. I'm going to put the fan in, the condenser in. Hopefully I can get it in there. It's a tight squeeze. But get that in there. I'm going to get the coolers on, the heat exchangers, the side ones, and then I'll put the front one on, and I'm going to try to fill them up as I go. So that whenever I can get all this buttoned up, I'd like to try to start this car and see if it has any codes. Make sure it's idling properly and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to start with that. Alright, so what I did is I swapped the fans over. My housing, new housing, was my fan now. So what I ran into is these channels are not the same. I don't know why. They're both ZL1s. They're both the same type of car. I guess one's newer, one's older. So what that did is that made this plug not reach this to clip on, so I clipped it here. We'll see if that matters when it comes to wiring it in. You know, if the plug only reaches here, then I'll have to figure out what I do to keep it still, but I'm going to still try and use this. And then we'll move on to some other stuff, I guess. Alright, so pretty much in order to get access to all of this stuff on the side, these little plates and stuff that cover everything, I had to remove the radiator and pretty much put all this together and then slide it in as one unit. Now, this is really pretty much brand new and untouched, but this is really eaten up. I am going to get a Weapon X heat exchanger, a Weapon X radiator, and then the Weapon X heat exchangers right there. But for right now, I would like to get the car running and see how it, you know, if it, like I said earlier, if it's got any codes or if there's any, you know, drivability issues or anything like that. So I'd like to just get coolant in it, make sure it's got no leaks, yada, yada, yada. And then I can easily just pull all this stuff back out and put the nice stuff in. And, you know, it'll make for a great video, obviously. But yeah, so I'm going to set up the time lapse again and try to get this in the car and hopefully get it all connected because it's a lot. All right, let's get to it. All right. So I finished up for the day. Show you what all I got done. I got all the fans, condenser, heat exchanger, all the plastic pieces on the side. Put all the little clips that they use. Those things right there. Got all the hoses done. All the hoses are on and clamped. I didn't clamp this one because I'm going to use it to fill this heat exchanger and that heat exchanger. Also with the coolant hose right here and then down here, I'm going to do the same. Try to fill it up with some Dexcool and, you know, try to get as much air out of this system as I can off the rip so I don't have to chase a bunch of bleeding issues and whatnot. But definitely looks good. Car's definitely coming together. I got my trans cooler on all mocked up. I do got to look at some stuff because it looks like it needs to sit lower, but I don't really know why. Maybe it's something about where it's all done up here. But yeah, after I get the heat exchanger and everything filled with water and I have no leaks and I test it, or actually before I test it, I'm going to put all the ECU stuff back in so I can test it. And then, you know, obviously get up my windows rolled up and stuff like that done. Once I get this car running and it can move on its own power, I might actually start tearing the interior apart to start putting some airbags back in it and getting that stuff done. But as of right now, I don't really know where I'm going to go from here. I am going to get like I said, the air cleaner stuff on. I'm going to try and button all this stuff up and get all the harness stuff put where it belongs. Because it is a freaking mess right now. But that's that. The color looks good. You know, my bash bar looks so much better than I feel like a lot of the parts on the car. But hopefully I don't run into any snags. Everything's been pretty seamless and pretty well done. I hate to have to take anything majorly apart. Earlier in the time lapse you watched me have to take the radiator back out from last time. That's just simply because I had to put a bunch of stuff in there and get it all done right. But yeah, that's about that. I'll catch you on the next video. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.